A moment of silence for this young man on my screen right now. You see this young man on my screen? This guy is not even up to 30 from the looks of his face. He's still very young. This man was brutally unalived yesterday in Delta State by the police. And what is crazy is somebody brought my attention to this case yesterday, but I didn't understand the severity of it. And usually I ask people to kindly tag me in videos because it's impossible to get information all the time, especially when the major platforms don't share it. This man right here, you see that face? Remember that face, because that could be you tomorrow. I keep saying it, we stay silent in such a corrupt system, in a system where even our voices are trying to be silenced. We say nothing because we tell ourselves, oh, God is going to protect us. God only protects those who protect themselves. God stands for those who stand for themselves. And the more we sleep, the more we ignore what is going on in society, is the more we will keep feeling it. Look at his face. Before I get into what transpired and what happened, just remember the same authority that is supposed to protect your life are the same authority that is taking your life. And I promise you, our leaders are going to stay completely silent on this one because we are rats to them. Our lives have no value to them. The only thing they use us for is our taxes and our money and our physical efforts. That's the only thing they care about. This story is going to teach a lot of people a very hard lesson that might affect your life in the long run. According to the story on ground, this young man received a package. He received a package, and when he went to the shipping place to take his package, apparently the officials there said the package was too heavy and it felt suspicious to them. So they wanted to open the package. Naturally, if you send a package to anything like Gigi or any other avenue, they would cross-check that package before it is sent. Never have I sent a package with any medium that they did not open and verify the package and also made you write how much potentially everything will cost in case there is a loss. This guy was sent by his friend to go collect this package, and on getting there was an issue. Now, when the officials opened the package, they realized that the package had a lot of weapons in it. And of course, they tried to call the police, which, mind you, I believe was already on standby. They brutalized this boy and they handcuffed him on the ground. He was sitting down and begging and pleading. Naturally, in a situation like this, in order to inquire, you're supposed to arrest the boy and then inquire what really conspired, what happened, what led to what, how are you the one receiving this package? But no, the boy pleaded and begged and cried that please take me to court, like let me show you who the person is, whatever it takes, let me show you who sent me to get this package. And what did they do? They unalived him. The police on ground tried to shoot and there was a misfire, and there was a second policeman who handed him a bullet which ended the life of this young man right here. If that is not savage, there is no words for this. If the citizens of Delta State don't stand up now and ask for justice for this young man, then it's finished for us. Because today it's him, tomorrow it's someone else. One thing I know for a fact, and nobody can tell me anything about this, the police in question was part of this problem. They were part of why those weapons were on ground in the first place. It is not today that we have been brutalized by police agents. It is not today that they will dig into your phones and clear your bank account and point weapons at you and intimidate you, harass you, and brutalize you. It is not today. And when you talk about Edo State, it's not today we heard that there are a lot of military agents that are part of the kidnapping going on in Nigeria. But because we don't have power, we say nothing and we let it slide. I believe in my own opinion, that package was also sent by the police. They know exactly what was going on. And in order to silence this boy so he doesn't come out and say exactly what is going on, they unalived him. They were just magically on scene. Where is it in the history of the world that a citizen doesn't have the right to a lawyer, doesn't have the right to be charged to court legally, and this is the action you take? But then you tell us that you guys are repenting Boko Haram and bandits and criminals and putting them back into society. The government closes their eyes and say they don't see. They put back the purest of forms of criminal back into society. What do you think you can offer those people? These are bandits and Boko Haram that come out with their full face, with no shame, because they know there will be no consequences to their actions. They know exactly who put them there and assigned them to be there. And our government will tell us, oh, there's no way for them to track them, while they know them by names. Most of the people speaking on the behalf of Boko Haram and the rest have come out to say that the government knows exactly their locations and knows exactly who they are, and yet nothing is being done. But an innocent man was taken away from this world for no reason. And mind you, this could be you tomorrow. Oh, this would definitely be you tomorrow. We are being killed left, right, center. If it's not in South Africa, it's Ghana trying to evict us. If it's not there, it's Nigeria. And we tell ourselves, no, we're not going to fight for Nigeria because there's no hope in Nigeria. Where else do you have to go? This is the only country you have, and this is the only country you should fight for. There's no running away. There's no putting a pillow on this one and pretending that you're not seeing what is going on. And watch what the police says. Listen to
very sad issue. Since my 6 years of public relations, this is my most difficult moment. Because having an incident that cannot be explained is very difficult. There is no explanation for this. That policeman, I just don't get what I would say was wrong with him. You know, police cannot attribute problem to spirituality. But that may not be far from me, because that's the only...
Listen to what a policeman is saying. He's bringing spirituality into a clear case of murder. Are we so blinded to allow this narrative? The justice system must bring those policemen to justice, the one who gave the bullet, any other policeman that was around there, because it is your duty to say, no, this is unacceptable. They should face the same punishment they gave that young man. You want to bring spirituality into this. And this is what annoys me with people that call themselves activists. Where are you in cases like these? Where are you? This is beyond oppression. Where are you right now when they are in broad daylight shooting one of us? You're silent. You're promoting campaign. This is to Mr. Showere. Where are you right now? Because if it is to follow agendas that not even matter to society, everybody's there. This young man needs justice. And I promise you, if the people of Delta State, if Nigerians don't wake up to this one and say no more, it will keep going on. Your life is literally on borrowed time right now. And the only person that can save you is you. Step up and speak for your people. Ask the government what they do with all our funds. Because if they were funding these institutions properly, they would not be on the road creating even more criminals. We have people in uniform that are bigger criminals than the so-called ones they are catching on the road. How can a man tell you he will show you who sent him? And this is also a warning to people. I know it is hard, but there's a habit of your bosses where you work for sending you to get packages that are unopened. You should be able to question those things. I know they might threaten your work, but question those things because your life is in danger. This is why even in airports they tell you, do not carry packages you have not seen or checked by yourself. This guy is gone today. His family is going to cry, and our leaders are going to push it under the rug and say it does not exist. We must stand for justice. What was the point of NSAS and people dying if we don't ask for justice for this now? Today is him, tomorrow might be you.